the new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, build life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
Grand rising to you, billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here today. The new Black Wall Street presents the Black Money and Power Show, where Black folk talk about money in the markets in the morning. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. It's a study of Black wealth, guys. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, but if you do, you should study wealthy people. Well, you can pick up that book by simply coming to this website here, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and you can pick up the book today. And then while you're here, guys, go ahead and click up on the top that says join the club. You can actually be a part of our club. You can join the club today, the club that brothers and sisters who've decided to walk away from the crowd of broke and connect with one another to help each other to build our dreams and to accomplish our goals. And we can help you as well. We do have financial literacy sessions, personal development mastermind groups, business development mastermind groups, and a new Black Wall Street book club, all for as little as $10 a month. You can be a part of the Black Billionaires Club. Well, guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so glad to be here. We got a wonderful show set up for you today. Go ahead and let us know where you are connecting from, what city, what state. Hit the like button, the watch button, the study button, the like button, the share button, the follow button, and the watch party button. Love for you to do that. To share this broadcast. This is free financial education, free financial education for the masses. We understand that most of the masses are not interested in learning about money. They want it, but don't want to learn about it. But do what you can do, right? You can just share, you can sow the seed, you can give them the opportunity, and hopefully they'll tune in today. Again, let us know where you're connected from. We're broadcasting right over at ERGJ Studios here in Atlanta, Decatur, where actually is more specific, Decatur, where it's greater. That's right, Decatur, where it's greater. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today's show, we are going to be talking about, we got a Black-owned business of the day, by the way. We're going to give out our first customer service award to a Black business. Yeah, we're going to give out our virtual customer service award today. We have a Black-owned business spotlight, the 20th largest Black-owned business in America. We're going to talk about that today with their Black CEO and his father. We got our billionaire breakdown, and then we'll get to the stock market as well. Maybe the crypto market. I still haven't figured out a way to get this in, but we'll get it in eventually, guys. It's just all about us learning what we don't know about money so we can build our bank accounts. That's right, man. Corey Clark's in the house, man, reporting live from the east side. That's right, man. The east side, man. Miss Vivian Reed's in the house. Good morning to you, billionaires. Brooklyn, New York is represented. That's right, man. Hit that like button, that share button, that invite button, that heart button, that follow button, that whatever button you can press, just press them all, okay? And just let people know that we're here. We're doing our best, man. We really want to get this information out, but here's what I've learned. We can only help those who want to be helped, okay? I can only help those who want to be helped, and when it comes to money, I can only help you with money if you actually want to be helped. If you don't, guess what? I'm okay with that. Well, let's get right into the show, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time because we got to get into this thing, man. This is the Black Money and Power Show, where Black folk do talk about money and the markets in the morning. And our Black-owned business of the day, that's right, our Black-owned business of the day is actually a printing company, or not really a printing company. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's a Black woman-owned business. She prints it. Yes, she prints it, right? So here you'll be able to get some marketing materials, and she's going to print it. She really is going to print it for us. She stands for something. I can think Silk Scrown there. We'll figure it out as I read along. But this is really a company to help you with your marketing, right? They're going to help you with design and artwork. They can design some stuff for you. They can get that stuff printed out on T-shirts and hoodies and mugs and anything, any of this stuff, right? So they got a promotion going on right now for 12 hoodies, 25 T-shirts, or 36 mugs for $250 for either one of these products. They got a little special going on right now. Matter of fact, if you're a new customer, you can get free ship. You can do a coupon if you over $50 a coupon code free shipping, or you get 10% off your new order with the coupon code welcome. So she got a couple of coupon codes going on here. You can get set up, right? You request a quote, you get custom T-shirts, You get long sleeve, raglans, accessories, 6-pack, embroidery as well. And here's some reviews for the She Prints It, right? Customer reviews, and here's a little commercial. So She stands for silk screen, heat transfer, and embroidery. Okay, She Prints It, Black-owned, Black woman-owned business that you can get all of your marketing needs to represent your brand. Right, you can represent your brand here. So I'll share with you where that's going to be at sheprintsit.com. Sheprintsit.com. I'll put that in the comments below so you guys can get that. You guys know where you can go, man. You can know where you can go. Okay. Right, you can know where you can go. Right, Alfredo, thanks so much, brother. My show is too much sales. Well, you know, you don't have to tune in. That's the wonderful thing about it. you get to choose what you want to watch. All right. Good morning. What's going on, D? How you doing, brother? So you come on over to She Prints It. I'll just put that in the comments below. All right. Now, here's her story, or here's the story of the history. And here's a couple of the owners. So She Prints It. Sherdon Reynolds is the owner. You got Carol Patelli, who's an art director. And you have Michelle Dyer, the customer service manager, right? So let's read a little bit about her story. She Prints It started as an idea in 2011 when founder and CEO Sherdon Reynolds had this dope vision of creating fun, bold, and empowering t-shirt designs. The catch was she also wanted to give her customers the option to customize and personalize the shirts by adding their name or jazzing it up with glitter and rhinestone options. In the quest to find a print company to bring her vision to life, she quickly realized that there were no local companies in Atlanta, Georgia, our company's home base, that could accommodate all her needs. Most importantly, there were a few that could bring this vision to life with the limited capital of a small startup business. Due to avoiding the marketplace, the vision of being a dope t-shirt line transitioned to a desire to help others bring their business to life. After 6 years of learning and mastering the industry, in 2017, She Prints It LLC was birthed to support the growing needs of small businesses, branding on a budget. Everybody putting also branding on a budget. I like that. Families looking to create keepsakes with family reunion t-shirts, and community organizations needing a large order to support fundraisers, bring awareness to powerful causes. She Prints It specializes in silk screen, heat transfer, and embroidery. The acronyms for She. With great focus on customer service, we are most proud and honored to bring your visions to life, providing fast, easy, and reliable service, taking the stress and challenges out of custom printing. Our team is led and operated by moms, wives, and community supporters, so we understand the demand of daily life events. She Prints It wants to bring you back some much deserved free time. With easy-to-use design studio, over 100 high-quality product options, and a commitment to community service, She Prints is the right answer for your needs. Thank you for trusting us with your families, communities, and so much more. We look forward to bringing your vision to life soon. Until then, we love you for free. So She Prints It. They got shirts, hoodies. They got little belt bags, fanny packs, trucker caps, all type. Man, you're going to find so much more. I found another website too here. Got a 6-pack here going on. Got some aluminum water bottles, some custom jerseys, some decals on the back of the car. They do decals on the front of stores as well. And then the Facebook page, I'll give you that as well, because you guys are probably on Facebook right now. And you can go over there and you can go ahead and like and follow that page so you can know where that's at, okay? You can know where that is at. Thanks so much, Corey. So again, Black-owned business of the day. There she is. She Prints It, right? Get all your marketing needs, your silk screening, your heat transfer, embroidery onto all your different products at sheprintsit.com, okay? Sheprintsit.com. Now, this is going to be our first award ever given out on the show, by the way. This is our Black Money and Power Customer Service Award. So it's going to go out to the Black Pack. It's a Black-owned business with they make cards. They make black cards, right? So the reason why I'm gonna do this is because I was just so floored by their customer service. I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. I want to make sure you get this website as well in case you need to order some playing cards. You get the black version of the playing cards as well at blackpack.com. In case you guys didn't know that existed, yeah, we do have black cards now. Black playing cards got black faces, the hearts of 1990s culture. The spades are African royalty. The diamonds are 1970s culture, and the clubs are the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, and then you got your jokers: small joker, little joker, big joker, and the ace of spades is a lion of some sort. Okay, so the Black Pack. Now, here's what happened. Last week we talked about the Black Pack, and they got overwhelmed with orders. Thank you so much for those that choose to support your own. And I guess they sold out of some stuff. So my order didn't get filled, but here's a nice little message I got. Hello, my name is Natalie, creator of the Black Pack. Thank you so much for your order. We really appreciate you and are so thankful for your love, support, and business. You're receiving this email because we recently got slammed. That was us, guys. That was us slamming them. We got slammed with a lot of orders and are completely out of inventory of our black decks with the black on black design on the back, and your order contained a deck or decks of black cards. We're so very sorry for any inconvenience and wanted to provide you with a couple of options to decide what's best for you. You can choose option number one. Let's just switch it up. We'll replace your decks with either red or blue decks, and your order will be shipped out no later than Wednesday. For the inconvenience, we will send you a 15% off promo code for future order as well. Or number two, I'm good, I'll wait. You can just wait on the black decks to arrive in about a week or so, and we'll ship out your full order out as soon as the black decks arrives. For the inconvenience, you'll receive a promo code, 20% off promo code for a future order. I just need to reply with my last name and first name and let them know which option I want to take. And they want to thank me so much for supporting and understanding. We appreciate you so much and are so grateful for your business. We look forward to hearing back from you. Warmest regards, Miss Natalie, creator of the Black Pack. So I want to send out our first virtual Black Customer Service Award to the Black Pack. Although they had a little snuffle, although we sent them so much business that they sold out, they know how to reach back out and say, hey, here's what we can do to make sure that you are a happy customer. Not only are they going to make sure I get what I want or get what I ordered, but they're going to give me a discount. Everybody putting down some discount. I like that. Give me a discount on future orders. And I just was like, so far, I said, we got to give them the virtual customer service award from the Black Money and Power Show. Because, yes, we do good business, guys. We just have to make sure that we recognize that and we appreciate that and we show that. So the Black Pack, right? Make sure you go over to what is that website again? Go over to www.theblackpack.co.com, theblackpack.co. Order your Black Pack of playing cards today, and tell them ERGJ sent you. Tell them, let them know that the Black Money Power Show sent you over to the Black Pack. All right, Black Pack, you get our customer service, our virtual customer service award for your excellent, superb customer service. We appreciate you. Don't look for it in the mail, by the way. It's just a virtual award. We're just giving you some recognition for being so awesome as a business, as a Black business specifically. Okay, so that's the Black Pack. All right, now let's get into it, guys. We're going to be looking at our 20th largest Black-owned business in America. That's H.J. Russell & Company. That's right, H.J. Russell & Company. They're based here in Atlanta, Georgia. The CEO is Michael B. Russell, and they're a construction, real estate, and food concessions business. They employ over 163 people, and in 2017, their revenue was $228 million. Okay, the H.J. Russell. Now, hopefully H.J. Russell rings a bell. In case you guys don't know, that stands for Herman J. Russell. He was pretty much the builder of Atlanta, by the way. All right, so here's their website at hjrussell.com. Matter of fact, one of my good buddies just took over. I want to say his name is Mr. I can't think of off the top of my head. Mr. James. Anyway, I'll know him when I see his face again. All right. So here they do market segment experience. This is going back and forth in the airport. They got a construction leader in the Smithsonian National Museum of American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. I guess they had something to do with that. This is the Omni Glad Dallas Convention Center Hotel in Dallas. I guess they had something to do with that. The Langston Hughes High School in Fairburn, Georgia. I guess they had something to do with that as well. And they had something to do with the Parkland Hospital in Dallas, Texas. I guess they had something to do with that. And the Atlanta streetcar in Atlanta, Georgia. I guess they had something to do with that as well. And yeah. So H.J. Russell & Company. H.J. Russell & Company, founded over 60 years ago, is a vertically integrated service provider specializing in development, construction, program management, and property management. We believe to effectively contribute and provide impactful service to our clients, we must take a holistic approach to any assignment. What does that mean to your company? It means that Russell will be a collaborative partner evaluating potential opportunities through a big picture perspective. With our interests aligned with our clients, we engage our 4 divisions to provide service with a specific scope. So this is the 20th largest Black-owned business in America, H.J. Russell and Company. They provide development, construction, program management, and property management, okay? And they're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, let's take a look at the company, the executive team, which I believe is, what's his name? I can't think of his name. All right, so here's the CEO, H.J. Russell, Mr. Mike Russell. He says, H.J. Russell has grown, prospered, and been a learning laboratory for entrepreneurs for over 60 years. We're excited and energized about our future and continue to be a value-added institution for our city, Atlanta, and the country. Here's Jerome Russell, who is, I guess, probably the brother or something. He's a president. Strive to enhance the quality of life for human beings through sustainable, measurable economic empowerment. And then you have these people down here, Jasmine Murray, Barry Compton, all these people, Paul Bryant. I can't think of the guy's name, who I'm thinking of. Anyway, and now let's take a look at About Us. About Us, all right? So years in business, 67. Projects completed, 562. Team members, 162. Properties managed, 24. What they do construction. The construction division has extensive experience in building and renovating projects in diverse markets, segments, including high-profile office parking decks, public assembly, retail, multifamily residential, student housing, institutional, educational, sports facilities. Depending on client purposes, we work as a construction manager, general contractor, design build contractor, or consultant. So this is what they do: program management, property management, and development, okay? I'm not going to read all of that, but that's what they do as a company. H.J. Russell, the 20th largest Black-owned business in America. Now, here's the history behind the company. They got a history section, too. Celebrates the past, present, and future. Since 1952, H.J. Russell and Company's commitment to strengthening America's foundation through entrepreneurship, empowerment, and excellence has propelled the company to legendary success. These same principles and values will continue to guide the company into the next 60 years. Exceptional service to its clients, genuine commitment to its associates, and caring support for the communities in which we live and work. 1950s, against all odds, the Great Depression heavily influenced company founder Herman J. Russell, who died in 2014. Because jobs were scarce at the age of 8, he decided to become his own boss. Mr. Herman Russell, at the age of 8, decided to become his own boss and create his own jobs: neighborhood handyman, newspaper deliverer, and continued in that entrepreneurial mindset his entire life. His role was his father, who owned his own plastering business. With the skills his father taught him, he with the help of his friends, built a duplex on a vacant lot he has saved up to purchase. He saved up enough rental income from that duplex to pay for his college education at Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. Now, let's talk about this, people. What would it be like if you, I don't know, you teach your children how to get rental in properties and then pay for their own college instead of getting student loans? I'm just saying, in 1950, Herman J. Russell, he said, I was forced to kind of do it, but this brother did. Oh, maybe, I need to make this bigger. I think it looks like it's kind of small. You guys probably can't read that, huh? Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, maybe that works a little better. Right? Enough rental income from that duplex to pay for his college education. Now, how many of us are teaching our children to go out there and use what they got to get what they want instead of begging for loans, put themselves in business, and then, real estate rental income, something like that. And now that they make so much money from that over time, starting at 14, 15 years old, they can pay for their own college if that's what they want to do. Or maybe they use that money to expand their business. It's something different about it. I'm telling you, something different. They think different. People think different and get to this level of success, right? I never thought, has anybody ever thought about that? Like, he saved up enough rental income from that duplex to pay for his college. Now, of course, college was less expensive back then, but it's proportional. He probably didn't make as much back then. At Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, where he earned a degree in building construction in 1952 and worked as a subcontractor for his brother, Roger Russell, assisting. This was also the year that Herman founded H.J. Russell Plastering Company in Atlanta, which will later become H.J. Russell and Company. Herman's drive, tenacity, and vision carry on throughout the company today. Here's what someone said. Oh, here's what he said about his 4th grade education. My daddy is my biggest hero of all, said Herman, of the man who had only had a 4th grade education, but a PhD in the art of saving and common sense. Look at that. Now get a PhD in the art of saving and common sense. Oh, I like that. Might not have the formal education, but get you a PhD in money. Get you a PhD in common sense. Oh my God, we're gonna learn something today, people. Oh yes, we is. Yes, we is. So this brother, he said, man, jobs was scarce at 8 years old. I wanted to do something, so I became my own boss, and I wanted to create jobs in my community. And you know, he ended up getting a duplex of some sort with him and his friends, I guess. They got to work together. That's group economics, by the way. And they saved up enough money that he had enough money to pay his own way through college. Imagine that. Oh, my goodness. 1960s opened the doors. The decade of 1960 was important for both the United States and H.J. Russell and Company. While African-American leaders were waging war on civil rights throughout the southern United States, Herman began his first major project, a development of 12 residential units on South Avenue in Atlanta. A few years later, government programs designed to spur residential construction, particularly in the South, provided the opportunities that made H.J. Russell and Company one of the largest builders of HUD affordable housing. To this day, the company remains a leader in building and managing affordable housing to citizens in the Southeast. When the all-white Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce issued an invitation to join, it was unaware that H.J. Russell was African-American. He accepted and became a member before the group discovered its mistake. He later became the second Black president of the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce. Wow, look at that. 1970, that's Herman J. Russell right there, talking to, I think that's Jimmy Kennedy. I don't know who that is. That's Herman J. Russell. That's Mr. Russell right there, guys. 1970s diversification. As the nation's business environment shifted, so did the company's company. Watergate, oil shortages, and declining real estate markets created uncertainty in every area of the nation. Real estate and property development had always been the core of Russell companies, but the unpredictable real estate market created enough concern for the company to look at other areas. While prestigious construction jobs remained at the heart of their activities, diversification, everybody putting concept diversify. Even as a business, Mr. Russell realized that he had to diversify. Even though he made his bread and butter in construction, he still diversified so that when that disaster struck in the real estate industry or real estate market, he still have other ways for the business to make money. Was critical to his stability. From founding a beverage distributor company and having a major share in a company that owned a television station in Macon, Georgia, to establishing an airport concessionaire, Concessions International LLC, to being part of the Omni Group, which purchased 2 major professional sports franchises, diversification was a focus of the decade. Today, the various organizations that are operated and controlled by the Russell family includes Concessions International, Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Russell Family Enterprises, and Russell New Urban Development, LLC. The investment in the Atlanta Flames of the NHL and the Atlanta Hawks of the NBA made Russell the first African-American to share ownership in major sports franchises. This brother was a boss. Okay? Now, again, guys, we're sitting here going through Herman J. Russell, if you're in Atlanta, one of the icons who helped build Atlanta, by the way. And we got 4 people tuning in for free financial education. Don't you see the problem? You see why the broke stay broke? It's not even on their radar to sit here and learn from a brother named Herman Russell and say, wait a second, this is what this brother did in the 1950s, 1960s. Now we're going to the 1980s. And if he could do it back then, oh my goodness, look at Mr. Russell. I mean, some of you guys never heard of Mr. Russell. That's okay. This is why we have the Black Money and Power Show. Make sure that we do our best to provide history and understanding and learning and hey, that's what we do. In 1980s, boom town, boom company. The previous decade introduction of the requirement of including minority-owned subcontractors with companies seeking city contracts resulted in a new decade of continued growth and the recognition of the visionary leadership of Herman J. Russell in Atlanta and beyond. Not only did the firm receive company and leadership awards and recognitions by various organizations and institutions in Atlanta, the company's project management division set up offices in Birmingham, Alabama, and expanded its headquarters to more than 4,200 square feet in the Castleberry Hill neighborhood of Atlanta. Today, the former headquarters location for Herman J. Russell and Company is becoming the Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship in recognition of the founder's entrepreneurial spirit and desire to give back. Now, if you happen to be in Atlanta, or maybe not, and you know what, we're going to take a little field trip the Black Billionaire Club to the Russell Center Innovation and Entrepreneurship Place. Okay, I just feel like we need to. I'm gonna go there first, and maybe we'll take a field trip there when we have our little meetup. Okay, we need to go here, right? I need to find out what they're doing there and how to be a part and how to get our kids in this thing. Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I don't know if it's a nonprofit or for profit. I don't really know what it is, but it's a center. And I think it is a center just like the YMCA. So let's go find out more about. Matter of fact, who wants to do that? Who wants to look that up, get some information about that? I would love for you to be able to share that to BBC, by the way. I mean, I'll do it, but hopefully I don't have to do everything around here. Okay. 1980s was a time of rocketing growth and geographic expansion for Herman J. Russell, H.J. Russell and Company. All right. Wow. This is a lot of stuff. Good stuff. Good morning. Good morning. I know that's right, Corey. BBC Field, let's do it. I know that's right, brother. Let's find out about the Herman J. Russell instrument. Now, again, here's Mr. Russell, right? He literally pretty much built Atlanta, by the way. Okay? He did a lot of building in Atlanta. 1990s, transition time. This was the decade that began with a grand announcement that Atlanta would be the site of the 1996 Centennial Olympic Games. The city rejoiced, and many Atlanta businesses, including H.J. Russell and Company, went to work getting ready for the international event. Ironically, the decision was to locate the Olympic Stadium in the Summerhill neighborhood in southeast Atlanta, the very same neighborhood in which H.J. Russell had grown up. The company's leadership was shifting to placing his capable children, H. Jerome, I guess this is Michael and Donata, to significant leadership positions. So they kept it in the family. As H.J. Russell announced his retirement was imminent, he retired twice, once in 1996 and the last time in 2003. Today, the experience the firm had in building the Olympic Stadium has contributed to the building of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, positioned halfway between the company's old and new headquarters location. So they still have something to do with the Falcons, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is now the new stadium in Atlanta. Annual revenues topped $172 million in 1997. The firm employed more than 1,500 workers, including concessions personnel. H.J. Russell and Company continued to work on high-profile projects in Atlanta and elsewhere in the United States through the decade. There's Mr. Russell, 2000s and reaching higher. Under the leadership of Russell's siblings, the first decade of the new millennium started with a bang. The firm had landed several key projects, and the patriarch decided to semi-retire. However, before doing so, H.J. Russell developed the ambitious mixed-use $300 million development in Castleberry Hill. In 2001, he continued his personal investment in the revitalization investment of his company's neighborhood, including construction of the Castleberry Inn, now the Clarion Inn and Suites Atlanta downtown, Legacy Lost, In-Town Lost, and Pascal's Restaurant. If you guys have not been to Pascal's, you've got to go check out Pascal's, Black-owned restaurant. Herman J. Russell, part of the building of that. But that was, the Roberts, I believe. Roberts brothers. Man, you guys got to hear this. Man, it's a lot of history here. A high-profile project studying the Atlanta skyline and unparalleled track record through the nation, a philosophy of philanthropy, a family that works and prays together. That's the Russell business, and that's the Russell family. So I would propose, Corey, let's talk about this. Let's try to do a field trip to, let's put together a field trip, I call it the Black-owned business tour to the Russell Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. And we're going to eat at Pascal's Restaurant. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're going to put that together for the BBC, for those that, for the BBC, okay? We're going to put that together. All right, so we got 2 places we can go. Now, hopefully the Russell Innovation Center is open to the public or something. We got to figure that out. We got to find that out. Corey, can you find that out for me, brother? I don't want to put too much on your plate, man, but if you could, that'd be awesome, okay? If you can just find out about, I already know about Pascal's, but if you can find out about the Russell Center. Let's go back and read it again. The Russell Center Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Let's just look it up real quick while we're here. I mean, let's just look. We here. Why we'll look it up. So the Russell Center. I think that's going to be a dope place to go. All right. So in case you got James J. Bailey, that's who he is. I know I'm a good friend of the brother James J. Bailey, who just took over. Let me just pull this up. There's so much information today, guys. So this is James J. Bailey. He just became the president and CEO of the Russell Center Innovation and Entrepreneurship. This brother right here. He's a good friend of mine. So I'll reach out to him and get some more information about the center. But what I want to do is just find out real quick. This is the Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Here it is. Oh, it say coming soon, so it's still not there yet. It's a big idea. Maybe it's not there yet. That's the Russells, by the way. That's the father and the two sons and the daughter. They're building. Okay, so they're building it. We'll fill out information, get progress. Let me know if questions. Okay, let me fill out my little information here. I want to get some progress. I'm a college student. No. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur, small bit. Yes, you guys might want to do that. Why are you interested in resource workspace network? I don't know. All of it. Okay. Oh, okay. Money school. Capture. All right, so maybe they're not maybe they're not open yet. I don't know. Let me fill out my little information. I want to get some updates. Y'all can get my email address. Okay. Now, let's go back. Let me figure. I guess let's find out what they're building. This is an org, so it says it's probably a nonprofit. In the city of Atlanta, a child born in poverty has almost no chance of reaching the upper middle class, less than 4%. And more than half of those born in poverty remain in poverty their entire lives. 37% of African-American households have a net worth of zero. And Atlanta leads the country in economic immobility, income, and inequality. But the data is clear. The greatest equalizer of wealth disparity is business ownership. Look at that. Everybody put a console business ownership. The greatest equalizer of wealth disparity, if you're going to talk about the wealth gap, then you must be talking about you're going to start a business. I mean, that's the greatest equalizer. On average, minority business owners have a median net worth 12 times higher than those who do not own businesses. To break this dismal cycle, we must create new economic opportunities. So RICE is our big idea, or RCIE. I wish it was RICE. That'd be dope. Launching in 2019, honoring the great legacy and visionary business leadership of Herman J. Russell, the Russell Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship will be the largest center in the country, driven by community impact, devoted to empowering African-American entrepreneurs and small business owners. The only initiative of its kind in the region, RCIE will be a part incubator, part accelerator, part innovation lab, and even part museum, changing the narrative by telling the untold and undertold stories of African-American entrepreneurs and business leaders of past and present, while offering access to place and space, resources, networks, mentorship, technical assistance, and education. Atlanta's nexus between community, exposure, access, and opportunity, ultimately building a prepared and capable pipeline of entrepreneurial leaders and sustainable businesses that will raise the collective prosperity of Atlanta, just as Mr. Russell did so in so many ways. In the heart of one of Atlanta's opportunity zones, RCIE will house over 50,000 square feet of affordable co-working, convening, meeting, and makerspace, along with a robust offering of educational, mentoring, networking, and capital resources dedicated to inspiring ideas, creating jobs, scaling companies, increasing wealth in the community. Now, you already know, for me, ideas inspire. Everybody put this comment below. Inspire, develop, execute, acquire, sustain. Inspire from curiosity to concept. Develop from concepts to company. Execute from company to customers. Acquire, buy, sell, merge, and acquire and sustain. Build the biz and stay in the business. Oh my goodness. Y'all already know I'm already thinking about how can I bring this financial education and be a part of what they're doing and be a facilitator at some of these workshops. Oh yeah. You already know that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Okay. Now we're looking at the 20th largest Black-owned business in America, the H.J. Russell Company. And they have, now they're building, I guess they're building, still building. I guess it's not done because the website will be updated. The Russell Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the first of its kind. And they are going to, they're targeting African-Americans for business and innovation. I mean, this is dope stuff here. I mean, I did not know it was going to go all the way over here. I was not, oh, yeah, I probably need to see that again. I'm sorry. Inspire, develop, execute, acquire, sustain. Okay? Inspire, develop, execute, acquire, sustain. Ideas. Everybody put console ideas. You can just put ideas. Inspire, develop, execute, acquire, sustain. The Russell family legacy. Now, we are going to take a field trip. We can probably, hopefully we can be the first people to go. And I know everybody not in Atlanta, by the way, but we going to the Russell Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We're going to go and have us a nice meeting and lunch or something at Pascal's restaurant. I got to show you guys this history. Y'all got to experience it for yourself. So that's going to be one of our meetups that we have at the BBC as our BBC meetup. So, okay, guys, there's some people that are watching and you haven't joined the BBC yet. Well, hey, you got a choice. You can do that at any point in time. We got that link down the bottom below. You can be a part of this if you like to be a part of it. You can go on your own too. I mean, I'm not, hey, go do what you got to do, or you can be a part of the group and we're going to go together. All right, ideas. Inspire, develop, execute, acquire, sustain. All right. Wow. Ah, man, are y'all excited? I'm excited to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of an incubation center for entrepreneurship, to help these businesses to grow, develop, to build the business, to stay in the business, to help them go from an idea or what they're curious about doing something, now they're in the concept phase, from concept to company, and then from company to customers, how to get those customers. That's me right there, marketing, right? And then you get big enough that you begin to merge or acquire other businesses. I mean, this is taking you all the way from small business to big business. I want to be a part of this. I'm going to be a part of this. You best believe ERGJ name is going to be on the ballot. It's going to be somewhere in there. Be like, oh, here we go. Here's the ERGJ's class. Okay. Oh yes, I'm being part of this. Thank God I'm in Atlanta, by the way. It makes it easy. Okay. Woo, I'm liking this. Okay, so the Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship coming soon. They are building this thing as we speak. And then we just was talking about the 20th largest Black-owned business in America. We didn't even finish this, by the way. 1990s, 2000, now. So there's the two sons. I met this one over to the left. He was at I went to an event last year. I met him on the left. I didn't meet the brother on the right. All right, and I think that's Jerome, the son who took a name, say H. Jerome, Herman Jerome, which is probably the second, Russell the second, okay? All right, so look at Mr. Russell right there. We salute you today, Mr. Russell, because we ain't even done talking about you yet. Here's Herman J. Russell, 1930 to 2014, and when he passed away, by the way, rest in peace. What started as a $125 purchase of a small parcel of land at 15. At 15 years old, he started $125. He worked with some other friends, and they bought them some land, and I think they had a duplex on that land. And then he then took that rental income from that property, paid for his own college. Okay, so this should tell us that our children don't have to wait to be great. Everybody put down comments below. You don't have to wait to be great. I think we do our children a disservice thinking that they got to wait till they graduate from college before they can do anything. No. Our children do not. You don't have to wait to be great. Your children don't have to wait to be great. You don't have to wait to be great. I think Mr. Nightingale says it this way. We are teaching our children what to think instead of how to think. No, that was James Earl Schoaf. We're teaching our children what to think instead of how to think. I didn't start learning how to think until I got out of school. I got out of the system. I got out of the formal education. When I left formal education and I started realizing this thing called life, that's when I began to actually learn how to think. What started as a $125 purchase of a small parcel land at 15 years old grew and blossomed over the years into a multi-million-dollar company. And with this, Herman J. Russell came to epitomize Black entrepreneurship by becoming one of the first Black millionaires. By the time of his retirement in 1997, Russell had built a conglomerate that included construction, property management, real estate development, airport concessions, and communication companies stretching across Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Herman Russell was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1930 and attended the Tuskegee Institute where he majored in construction, graduating in 1953. Now, what they're missing here is that he paid for his own way through college, by the way. 1957, he took over the family business. So his father had a business. And I'm asking you guys, if your father don't have a business, will you start a business? Russell Plastering Company, employed by his father since the age of 10. Russell was no stranger to hard work. So even though we're looking at Herman Russell, we need to be looking at his father. We need to research his father. Look at what his father did. Russell was no stranger to hard work. The many years under his father's tutelage encouraged his entrepreneur spirit. So to be an entrepreneur and to encourage that spirit, you probably need to be around other entrepreneurs. That's just my thought. I mean, it wasn't till see, when people come around me now and they have that spirit, I can help fuel that spirit because I know what it's like to go through those I don't know, those phases on that journey. Employees, it's just a different mentality. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to get around entrepreneur people. Just like if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. You want to be an entrepreneur, you should study entrepreneurs. You want to do music, you should study music. You want to play sports, study sports. I mean, that just makes sense, right? I'm just saying we're doing it we're doing it anyway in these other areas. Why not do it in the areas that really, really matter? Money for one, business for another. Am I making sense to anybody? Now, although we're here talking about this, the 20th largest Black-owned business world, we're talking about Russell Innovation for Entrepreneurs, for Russell Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We still only got 7 people watching. You see what I'm saying? 7 people are watching right now, and this is a free show. A free show that talks about Black money and Black power. We're talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about business. We're talking about family legacy. We're talking about inheritance to our children. Do you see the problem? Although we want more, we're not even interested in more. Because if we were interested, this show would be popping up on people's feed. If we were interested, we'd be liking and sharing right now, saying, hey, I don't know who you are that may be connected to me of my 4,000 or 5,000 friends, but I'm going to put this out just so you can have the opportunity to see something that can help change your life if that's what you want. Learn about a man who at 10 years old was employed by his father. He paid his way through college, and he built half of Atlanta. But of course, we rather talk about what we want versus study and learn how to get what we want. Oh, don't shout me down because I preach good. Let me say that again for the people in the back, people in the way back. We rather talk about what we want. Idle chatter leads only to poverty versus study about what we want so we can get what we want. That's the difference. It's a choice. Russell was no stranger to hard work. The many years under his father's tutelage encouraged his entrepreneurial spirit and gave him the needed preparation to handle the family business, keep it in the family. 1963, Russell made history by becoming the first Black member of the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, which was an all-white commerce. He later became president of the chamber, which is an all-white organization. Now, how did a brother in 1963, right outside of civil rights, and whenever he became president, become president of an all-white organization? Because it wasn't about the color of his skin. It was about the content of his character. Now, you mean to tell me, I know racism still exists, but this was the first Black member, although they made a mistake. They let him in by mistake. But then once he got in, he stayed in and became president. He made the best of that situation. Now, you mean to tell me, of course, he probably had to deal with a whole bunch of people talking, and, behind the door and behind the curtain and chatting, and emailing, and doing all this stuff, talking about this Black, who is this Black man in our organization? But guess what? He became president. I mean, I just want you to imagine. I don't know what Mr. Russell went through. I mean, but I'm assuming he went through much worse stuff than I'm going through as a Black man. Okay? I don't know what he went through, but I assume he must have went through a whole bunch more than I'm going through as a Black man. Okay? So any brothers that are watching right now, I want you to put in the comments below, all the brothers that are watching right now, just put in the comments below #salute. We are going to show respect to this brother here who went through more than we're going through right now. I don't know all that we went through because we're probably going to get that whole story. Let's go read his autobiography. But he had to go through way more than we do. What's our excuse, Black brothers? What is our excuse? I'm going to charge you today. What's our excuse? Brothers. I'm not talking to the sisters right now. I know y'all doing y'all thing. I'm going to talk to the brothers. Because we are reading about a brother who made the best of his life. And he left something. He left an inheritance to his children's children through business. Salute. So we don't have any other figures in our community. We can't find another brother to look up to. I mean, in this area, right? We can look up to Mr. Herman Russell. How about that? See, I learned a long time ago that my mentors, my role models, they don't have to be alive. They don't have to be alive. I can go in this good thing called a book, an article, and I can read about a brother that's going to inspire me to greatness. Mr. Herman J. Russell, here on the Black Money and Power Show. Today, we salute and we put some respect on your name. (1963), Russell made history by becoming the first Black member of Atlanta Chamber of Commerce. He later became president of that chamber. Russell also served as a board member of Central Atlanta Progress and Atlanta branch and the National Association of Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP. Herman Russell, who knew and supported the civil rights campaigns of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was generous in philanthropy with gifts to Tuskegee Institute, Clark Atlanta University, Georgia State, Morehouse. He also received various awards highlighting his contributions to low-income housing in the Atlanta area. At the time he took over his father's business, the Russell Company operated a $15,000 a year business. At the time of his retirement, his businesses were bringing in well over $150 million. That's not 10x. 10x is 150,000. That's not 100x, because 100x would be 1.5 million. That's not even 1,000, because 1,000x would be 15 million. That's 10,000x. From 15,000 to 150 million is 10,000x. Among his construction projects were the Equitable Life Insurance Building, the Georgia Pacific Corporation Office Tower, the Georgia Dome, which is now the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Coca-Cola headquarters. His company, H.A. Russell Company, is one of the biggest minority-owned firms in the country. In 1992, Herman Russell became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. This brother, he ain't a boss. This brother was a tycoon. Now, you know what this makes me want to do? It's make me say, okay, so Mr. Russell, in case you guys don't know, let's see if I can find it. Let me do this. Yeah, we're gonna have to get his book. I'm excited now. Black. I think he got a book. I know he got a book. I think it's called Rebuilding. Yeah, here we go. Rebuilding Atlanta. We're going to get this book, part of New Black Wall Street Book Club. I know we got to read about A.G. Gaston. We're going to put this on the table next to read about how I broke through segregation to launch a business empire, building Atlanta. Herman J. Russell. How I broke through segregation to launch a business empire and become one of the first African-American millionaires who we don't even talk about. And it's Black History Month. And this brother made history. Okay. So is Vivian Reed here? Make sure you inbox me. Let me know. Remind me of this book where we're going to be reading. The Herman J. Russell story. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Building Atlanta. So that's going to be a book on tap for the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Now, of course, you can be a part of that. You simply join the Black Billionaires Club. You can choose to, you can choose not to. It's up to you. Mr. Russell, I'm so excited. I just want to sit here and just have a moment of silence. Let's keep going real quick. 39th richest person in the world today, Masayoshi Son. He's the CEO of SoftBank. His real time net worth, $22 billion. Okay, as of 2/26. Masayoshi Son founded and runs SoftBank, a mobile telecom and investment firm with $81 billion in 2017 revenue. So he's an investment firm. SoftBank invested $35 billion across 100 deals in 2017, including making investments in office rental firm WeWork and ride-hailing company Uber. In December 2016, at Trump Tower, Son promised that SoftBank would lead a $50 billion investment in U.S. companies and create 50,000 jobs. Investors in Son's Vision Fund include Apple, chip firm Qualcomm, manufacturing firm Foxconn, and the family office of billionaire Larry Ellison. SoftBank acquired struggling U.S. phone carrier Sprint Nextel for $22 billion in 2013. He is a self-made billionaire. He's 61 years old. He's out of Tokyo, Japan, internet and telecom. He's got a bachelor's in science in the University of California, Berkeley. Son spent more than $100 million on a 9-acre estate in Silicon Valley in 2012 and with a 9,000 square foot home. Son got his undergraduate degree at University of California, Berkeley. So he runs SoftBank. All right. Now I want to look at SoftBank. Maybe we'll look at it today, see if we can find something out about SoftBank. Let's keep going. Take a look at our stock market recap, then we'll wrap this thing up. That's right, Corey. This is Black History, right? And Black History Month, man. I don't know what to say. I'm just overwhelmed. I mean, I just feel a lot of different ways right now. I got some emotions going on right now. You know, I don't know about any other brother that's out there right now, but when you see the success of another brother, and you hear, and we were alive. I mean, we are alive when this is happening, and we ain't been taught about it. I mean, not taught, told about it, informed about it. You know, don't know, so we can't share. But that's okay. We got a Black Money and Power Show. I'm gonna share as much of this information as possible. I'm gonna put it out there, so you know, so people can get it if they got to be interested in it. But you know, anyway, take a look at our stock market recap of the day, guys, and then we're gonna take a look. I want to take a look at SoftBank real quick. The Dow was up 60 points yesterday on Monday. NASDAQ's up 26 points. I'm not going to go through everything I normally go through because we're running short on time. S&P 500 is up 3 points yesterday. Good day in the market yesterday. GE's has been selling off business. They've been selling off a lot of the parts of their business. They're becoming smaller, leaner, and meaner, okay? GE is a value right now. I'm still trying to figure out where they're going to be headed. Our gainers yesterday, Danaher, I don't know what that is. Corporation up 8%. Align, Capri, Hewlett Packard's up 2%. Albemarle, I don't know what that is either. H&R Block was down 3%. Dish Network was down 2.5%. AutoZone and Advance were down 2.5%. And Ameriprise Financial was down. Here's what's been hot, what's not hot as far as sectors are concerned. Utilities is still hot. Good place that money is going into utilities. Why? Because it's defensive in nature and the market is overexposed right now. Here's what's not been hot. Energy, minerals, consumer durables. This is where I'm be shopping. This is where I like to shop for value right now. We have your commodities. Oil was down. It's down to 55.32 for a barrel of oil. Gasoline is down to $2.81. I think that went up. $2.81 per gallon of regular unleaded gasoline across the country. Gold is down to $13.27 per ounce. Silver is down $15.82. Corn remained flat. Here are your currencies. If you're in a foreign exchange, you'll be traveling. Again, I said yesterday, if I was traveling and I wanted to get the most bang for my buck, I would be going to Canada. Matter of fact, when I go to Canada, because I understand that Canada also has approved marijuana, has legalized marijuana in Canada, I'd be looking to make some contacts in Canada in America in the marijuana industry. If that's what I'm interested in, you can go there for a three-quarters of your dollar you can spend in Canada. If you want to travel and travel smart with your money, Canada is where you can go. Okay. Now, of course, everybody don't want to go to Canada. It's okay. You're going to spend more to go to Europe. You're going to spend more to go to Europe, to the United Kingdom. And we can look at other currencies. But, you know, Canada is you get more bang for your buck if you go to Canada. And they have legalized marijuana. I'd be going over there to get some information. I'd be going over there to research. I'd be going over to figure out what I need to do to put myself in position to win with this industry that is going to be legalized. And the sooner we get in, the more money we make. Matter of fact, we're going to have a 420 conference coming up. It's going to be a 420 weed workshop we're going to do on 420. So I'll have that out and available for you guys to get tickets to that webinar so we can teach you about what you don't know about the marijuana industry. You guys are interested in it, but I'm wondering how many of you guys will actually show up. All right. I don't know how many of you guys will actually show up. So let's see here. What was I looking at? Why did I come here? Oh, this is where you can actually oh, this thing's still thinking. So you can look here. If you ever wanted to see something, you come here and you can look at your currency exchange here. You can say, hey, well, I want to go to, I don't know, any of these major places. You can see what that value is going to be. So let's do the Canadian dollar. Right, I'm gonna get way more of my Canadian dollar, 1.32 for every dollar. I'm gonna get 1.32 Canadian dollars, right? But if I want to go to the peso. I want to go to the Dominican. I'm going to get 50. I don't know what that means. 50 Dominican dollars. I don't know if that's good or bad. If I want to go to the Swiss, I want to go to get a franc, then it's about even. If I want to go to Russia, I'm going to get less bang for my buck if I go to Russia. If I want to go to New Zealand, I'm going to get way, oh, well, look at that. 1.45 New Zealand. Wow. If I want to go to New Zealand, I'm going to get more bang for my buck, right? So, you know, maybe you don't, maybe you do want to travel. Now, notice this. I don't see anything here. No, I don't see any African. Oh, here we go. Egyptian pound. I don't see any African, you know, the Naira, South Africa rand. 13.86. And I don't know what that means. So I probably have to look up. I don't know what that means. 13.86. It seemed like a little low. Anyway, you can go there and you can get information on, you know, on travel, how much that stuff costs. Now, why is that important? Because when you travel, you don't want to have to spend so much because you don't know the rates. Know the rate. Listen, know the rates before you go. Everybody putting that console. Know the rates. You need to, it would make sense that you know how much money costs before you actually go travel. Don't go travel, then get over there and be like, well, how much is it for €1? And then they hit you with some astronomical number because you didn't do your research. You should know how much money costs before you go. That only makes sense. Of course, we don't always do the sensible thing, but that only makes sense. Know how much stuff costs before you go. Okay, I'm going to Europe. Here's how much the euro costs at this time when I take off. It might change a little bit, but here's reason about how much it's going to cost. So you don't get ripped off. You know that you guys get ripped off when you travel because you don't know how much money costs? Did you know that? Did you know that if you get the money at the airport, it's going to cost more? It's a tax. They charge a tax. You know the airport tax you on everything. They in there to make money on your money. And they can do it very easily by exchanging your money for the money that you want and charging you a percentage of that exchange. Did you know that? Come on, man. Anyway. Here's how stocks are doing in 2019. The Dow is up 12%. The Nasdaq is up 14%. The S&P is up 12%, 11.5%, which means that if you decide on January 1st that you're going to become an investor in the stock market and you decide that you're just going to follow the market, your money will be up no less than 11.5% today. Now, we talked yesterday, said, hey, some people are waiting a whole year to get a 3% raise at the job. Well, hey, how would you rather wait a year to get a 3% raise or a month and a half and get 11.5% raise with your money? When I talk about making your money work for you, this is exactly what I'm talking about. How the market is booming, and most of us are just watching everybody else get rich. At some point in time, you're going to decide that I'm going to get in the game. At some point, you may decide that you're going to join the Black Billionaires Club so you can be a part of our investment club, which we're now forming. One of those two options is available to you. Don't just watch everybody else get rich. That makes no sense to me. Why? Why am I going to watch everybody else get rich and then complain about what they do with their money? How about we start talking about what you're doing with yours? How about we take a little personal responsibility and say, hey, I might not have much, but the little bit that I do, I want to make it grow. You want to learn? Join the Black Billionaires Club. You want to watch? Keep doing what you're doing. Simple. Most of us driving the market. Greed right now means I'm being very, very careful. My mentor, Mr. Warren Buffett, the third richest man in the world, said, hey, be fearful when others are greedy. Well, others are greedy right now. I'm being a little fearful. Just as simple as that. He said, be greedy when others are fearful. Be fearful when others are greedy. So I'm being a little fearful right now. I haven't sold a couple positions. I'm being very careful with what I might go get. I got to find it. It's got to be on sale for me to even think about going to get it. Okay? Because I don't want to be hit when this thing turns back to fear. I don't want to buy high and sell low. No, I mean, I do want to do that if I'm doing a call or a put option or something like that. Or I'm short selling. I want to buy high and sell low. But that's not what that's not what I normally do. I buy low and sell high. I just stick to that philosophy. It's worked for Warren Buffett. He's become the best investor of our lifetime. So I just do what he does. Now you guys can venture off into all those other exotic things if you want. You know what I like to do? I like to keep it simple, stupid. I follow the KISS philosophy. If he's the most successful investor of our lifetime, I think I want to listen to the most successful. Okay? There's a whole bunch of people out here that say they can do this, they can do that, and all that stuff. But this man has a track record of winning with money over a long period of time. I am going to listen to him. If Mr. Warren Buffett says, go run a mile, I'm running a mile. If Mr. Warren Buffett says, jump up 10 steps, I'm jumping up 10 steps. Whatever Mr. Buffett tells me to do, that's what I'm going to do, because Mr. Buffett is my mentor. Okay? All right. Now, I wanted to take a look at SoftBank, okay? That's our quick market recap. See if I can get some information on SoftBank real quick. How do I find it? Any questions, guys, by the way? Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to answer the question, but I do want to ask you if you got a question. At least I can do that. If there's a question I want to answer, I'll answer it. But, you know, it would be nice to just make sure y'all have no questions. I do want to see SoftBank, though. SoftBank. Now, I looked at this company a while ago, and I didn't do anything with it. Look at that, 41% for the year. Ah, yeesh. Look at that. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Man, we missed a wonderful opportunity at 70. Oh, my goodness. But still, I think we still got a wonderful opportunity. All right. 36% growth, $100 billion company, investment firm. 41%. Look at that, guys. Don't tell me any opportunity out here. They were trading for less than $70 a share at the beginning of the year. And they are 41% year to date. Man, what a missed opportunity. Well, I mean, it's not a missed opportunity. It's just it is what it is. Okay? Don't tell me we can't find no great opportunities. This is why we do the investing thing. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to look at that on my own. I'm not going to do that research for the public. Okay? That's just what we do. Hey, this is the New Black Wall Street. Presenting to you the Black Money and Power Show. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share something that you learned today, something that inspired you. You know, was this worth your time and why? Did you hit the like button? Did you hit the share button? Did you hit the invite button? Did you hit the watch party button? Did you are you your brother's keeper? Did you at least give them the opportunity to pay attention, to tune into a show today that could change their life? How? Because it could change their mind. It literally could change their mind to see, oh, wait a second. In 1950, we had a black man that became one of the first black African-American millionaires. He went through a time that many of us couldn't even conceive, couldn't even fathom what it's like to go through that. And if he could do it in 1950, 1960, from just deciding that he's going to become his own boss, deciding that he's going to, he's going to get some money from his rental property to pay for his college, not get student loans, and then just create and build that business up to, I mean, my goodness. What'd you learn today? Was it worth your time and why? This is great stuff. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Where black folk are talking about money in the markets in the morning. Wow. Wow. Well, guys, I want to invite you. I know you guys typing, so while you guys are typing, I want to invite you to join the Black Billionaires Club once again. The reason why I continue to promote it is because it's making a difference in people's lives, and we can help make a difference in your life. But you know what it requires? It requires for you to decide. It requires for you to make the leap. It requires you to do something different. It requires you to make a choice. It's your choice. Keep doing what you've been doing and keep getting what you've been getting, or choose to do something different. When I start talking about a $10 per month decision, that's peanuts. A $20 decision per month, that's peanuts. But the question is, will you make it? It's so hard to change, man, but you gotta push yourself. I recommend it. You push yourself to change. And I want to tell you that if you change, everything will change. If you change, your bank account will change. If you change, your community will change. If you change, your family will change. If you change, your relationships will change. If you change, everything will change. But do you have the courage to change? The courage to do it. It takes courage to change. It don't take no courage to stay the same. It don't take no courage to complain. It don't take courage to quit. It takes courage to change. And we want to help you with that. We want to give you a support system that you can get around like-minded people when it comes to money, which actually you're already around like-minded people. But when you change, you're going to have to change those like-minded people too. You might be used to being around broke folk. That's what you're accustomed to. And that's what you like. They're y'all like-minded. They broke, you broke. Like-minded. But then you change, say, no, I don't want to live this life no more. I want to be wealthy. I want to live the good life. I want to enjoy the land that's flowing with milk and honey. I'm going to change. Therefore, I have to find a new room. And that new room is the Black Billionaires Club. It's your choice. Black wealth is a black choice. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com and make a choice today. Well, guys, I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator. I want to say thank you for tuning in today. I want to say thank you to everyone that cared enough to share, that cared enough to like, that cared enough to invite, that cared enough to do the watch party, that cared enough to hit the heart button, that cared enough to say, you know what? I am my brother's keeper. Although I don't know all my brothers, I'm still their keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I don't know all my sisters, I'm still their keeper. And I'm going to give them an opportunity to participate in something that's making history. The Black Money and Power Show. Have you heard of a money show that's hosted by a black man that's trying to empower, enrich, encourage his own people? Yeah, I got the spirit of Herman Russell. How about you? I want you to remember this, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build wealth together. We all we got, people. We all we got. But guess what? That's more than enough. Until next episode, Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of